Welcome to my YouTube channel, bakriwala93. Today, we're exploring the fascinating world of camel farming. For thousands of years, camels have been essential to survival in the harshest desert environments. From their incredible resilience to the role they play in providing food and income for communities, camels are more than just animals, they're lifelines. In this video, we'll take a deep dive into the history, science, and modern-day impact of camel farming. Camel farming has become an essential practice in arid regions around the world, helping people survive and thrive in some of the harshest environments on Earth. For thousands of years, communities in the Middle East, North Africa, and Central Asia have relied on camels not only as a means of transportation, but also as a source of food and income. Known for their incredible resilience to harsh climates, camels provide milk, meat, and labor, allowing humans to adapt and flourish in areas with limited water and vegetation. But camel farming is about more than just raising livestock. It's a way of life deeply rooted in ancient traditions and adapted to modern needs. The origins of camel farming trace back to the domestication of camels, which is believed to have begun around 3,000 years ago. In those early days, camels were primarily used as pack animals, carrying goods across long trade routes like the famous Silk Road. With their ability to carry heavy loads, travel for days without water, and survive on sparse desert vegetation, camels were ideally suited for this role. They quickly became indispensable to civilizations that relied on trade, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and culture between distant regions. Camels were particularly valuable in arid environments where other animals struggled to survive, and they were an essential part of life for nomadic tribes and desert communities. Over time, people realized that camels could provide much more than just transportation. Camels became a source of food, providing milk and meat that could sustain people in areas where other food sources were scarce. Camel milk, in particular, is highly nutritious, and it has long been a staple in the diets of desert-dwelling communities. Unlike cow's milk, camel milk contains unique proteins and nutrients that make it easier to digest and suitable for people who are lactose intolerant. In addition to milk and meat, camels also provide wool, leather, and even fuel in the form of dung, which can be dried and used for cooking fires. This versatility has made camels a cornerstone of life in desert regions, supporting communities in a wide range of ways. One of the most remarkable aspects of camels is their physical adaptations, which enable them to thrive in extreme conditions. Camels have several unique features that allow them to survive in hot, dry climates where other animals would quickly perish. Perhaps the most famous feature of camels is their humps, which are often mistakenly thought to store water. In reality, camel humps store fat, which the camel's body can metabolize into water and energy when food is scarce. This adaptation allows camels to go for long periods without eating or drinking, a crucial trait in environments where resources are limited. Camels also have large, padded feet that help them walk on sand without sinking, and they have long eyelashes and closable nostrils to protect against sand and dust. Their thick fur helps them withstand the intense heat of the desert sun, while keeping them warm during cold desert nights. In recent years, the focus of camel farming has shifted to meet modern demands, especially for camel milk and meat. Camel milk, once consumed primarily by local communities, has gained international attention as a superfood with potential health benefits. Rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, camel milk is now marketed in countries around the world as a nutritious alternative to cow's milk. It is particularly popular among people with lactose intolerance or milk allergies, as camel milk has different proteins and a lower lactose content. This demand for camel milk has led to the establishment of commercial camel dairies in countries like Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, and even Australia, where camels were introduced in the 19th century and have since thrived in the outback. Camel meat is also becoming increasingly popular, both locally and internationally. In many Middle Eastern and North African cultures, camel meat has long been a traditional food, often reserved for special occasions. Camel meat is high in protein, low in fat, and has a distinctive flavor that appeals to those seeking a leaner alternative to beef. As global interest in sustainable and alternative protein sources grows, camel meat has found a niche market, particularly among health-conscious consumers. However, camel meat can be an acquired taste, and its availability is still limited in many parts of the world. In regions where camel farming is common, though, camel meat is an important part of the diet and a valuable product for local economies. Despite the growing interest in camel farming, it is not without its challenges. Raising camels requires significant time and resources, and camels have a long gestation period of around 13 months. They also take about 5 years to reach full maturity, meaning that it can take a long time for a camel farm to become productive. Additionally, camels need large areas of land for grazing, as they require a diverse range of plants to maintain their health. In desert regions where vegetation is sparse, finding enough grazing land can be a challenge, especially as human populations grow and compete for resources. Overgrazing is a serious concern in some areas, as it can lead to soil erosion and damage fragile desert ecosystems. To address these challenges, many camel farmers practice sustainable grazing, rotating their herds between different areas to allow vegetation to recover. One of the main reasons camel farming has gained attention in recent years is its potential as a sustainable form of agriculture in a changing climate. As climate change leads to more frequent droughts and water shortages, traditional farming practices are becoming increasingly difficult to maintain in many parts of the world. Camels, however, are well suited to these changing conditions. Unlike cows, which require large amounts of water and high-quality forage, camels can survive on minimal water and low-quality vegetation. This makes them an ideal livestock choice for arid and semi-arid regions affected by climate change. In places like the Sahel region of Africa, where droughts are becoming more common, camels are providing a lifeline for communities that can no longer rely on cattle. Camel farming allows these communities to continue producing food and income, despite the challenges posed by a warming climate. In addition to their resilience, camels offer environmental benefits as a livestock choice. Because they can survive on sparse vegetation, camels put less pressure on the land than other animals, making them a more sustainable option in areas with limited resources. Camel farming can also help combat desertification, a process by which fertile land becomes desert due to overuse, drought, or climate change. By carefully managing grazing and maintaining healthy camel herds, farmers can prevent overgrazing and protect fragile desert ecosystems. In this way, camel farming is not only a means of survival, but also a tool for environmental stewardship, helping to preserve the land for future generations. The economic impact of camel farming extends beyond the local level, as demand for camel products continues to grow internationally. In some regions, camel milk is now exported to countries in Europe, Asia, and North America, where it is sold as a specialty health product. Camel wool, which is soft and insulating, is also becoming a sought-after material for clothing and textiles. In countries with large camel populations, such as Somalia, Sudan, and Mongolia, camel farming provides a vital source of income, supporting families and communities in areas with few other economic opportunities. As more people recognize the value of camel products, there is potential for camel farming to play an even larger role in the global economy. For many people, however, camel farming remains a way of life deeply connected to their cultural heritage. Nomadic and semi-nomadic tribes, such as the Bedouins in the Middle East and the Tuareg in North Africa, have practiced camel herding for generations, and their traditional knowledge of camel care is invaluable. These communities understand the behavior, needs, and quirks of camels in ways that modern science is only beginning to explore. For them, camels are more than just animals. They are companions, symbols of survival, and a source of pride. As camel farming becomes more commercialized, there is a risk that these cultural traditions could be lost. Efforts to preserve and honor the heritage of camel herding are essential to maintaining the connection between people and camels that has existed for millennia. In conclusion, camel farming is an ancient practice that has adapted to meet modern needs. From their origins as pack animals on ancient trade routes to their current role in sustainable agriculture, camels have proven themselves as resilient and versatile animals. In a world facing climate change and increasing food insecurity, camel farming offers a promising solution for arid and semi-arid regions. By providing milk, meat, and other valuable products, camels support livelihoods, promote food security, and help communities adapt to changing environmental conditions. As demand for camel products continues to grow, camel farming has the potential to become an even more significant part of the global food system. Yet, at its core, camel farming remains a way of life, rooted in tradition, resilience, and the unique bond between humans and one of nature's most remarkable animals. Thank you for watching this video on camel farming. If you found this content informative, please hit the like button and subscribe to bakriwala93 for more videos on unique farming practices, animals, and survival in challenging environments. See you next time.